A roll of transparent tape. Oh, it's sticky. Those are the cards that Mr. Shieldhand gave me. I'll use the magic tape to stick both halves of the card together. It works. No demon, no danger. Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
I think the only reason you keep winning is that your cards are so much better than mine. Why don't you lend me some better ones?
What, so that it would be more difficult for me? Why would I do that?
If you don't want to ensure a fair game, then I'll do it. I'm going to get some better cards.
Good luck, then.
I actually did find a card. Take a look at this. Is this a special card? I'm only asking because of the nubs and such.
It's damaged.
It's almost as good as new.
No. Unfortunately. Absolutely no damaged or repaired cards can be used in play.
But
I know the rules exactly, and I can make no exceptions. You're not allowed to use that card.
And you're certain you didn't just make that up?
What?
I'm off to get my maid. That's the markers.
Yes?
Mr. Shieldhand says I'm not allowed to use a card that's been repaired.
Oh, he does he? I beg to differ.
What's that?
The official rules. And it says here, one may use a card in any condition as long as at least 51% of the card is intact and the text can be read.
Which means...
The card is absolutely fine, and that little weasel risks being thrown out of the players' union if he doesn't accept your challenge. Take the rulebook, stick it in his pipe and make him smoke it, Wilbur.
With the greatest of pleasure. I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Wilbur. What do you want?
The rules say something very different about broken cards to what you did, Master Shieldhand.
That can't be right.
Oh, yes, it is. I hereby challenge you, and I will use the card.
But, well, that won't help you anyway. I am the champion. That's impossible.
That was a win, I'd say.
But I'm the unbeaten champion.
The once beaten champion. May I have the sandwich now?
That's not fair. You cheated. I want a revenge match.
We agreed that I get your sandwich if I beat you, and I won.
But I'm not going to give it to you. I want revenge.
But what prize would you offer if I won again? Could I go up the tower?
No, that can't be done. Something else. What do you want, then?
A magic wand?
I don't have one of those.
World peace?
Not in my power.
Then I think I'll just take the sandwich. I won, fair and square. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell everyone too.
Oh, that's not possible. I'm the champion. Me! Nobody can beat me.
How about this? You give me the sandwich and I'll just forget about ever having beaten you.
And I want my cards back. All the cards. Yours too. We've never played.
And I get the sandwich?
That's it. And this won't ever be mentioned again, okay?
All right. Ta-da! Mr. King. I have a big sandwich here for you.
I know you mean well, Wilbur, but that sandwich isn't close to being big enough for all of us. It's got to be much, much bigger.
How big?
About a human foot long.
But that's how long this one... Oh, was. That should be a feast for the rats. Chow down.
Wilbur, did you bring that thing here?
I sure did.
It almost crushed Tiny Tim.
Oh, sorry, Bud.
Hey, that's fantastic. With this sandwich, we can all eat our fill and finally leave this hole.
Happy to hear it.
But we're not going until you get your mage degree. We're going to help. Just ask me if there's anything we should look for in the sewer for you.
Oh, thanks. I'll do that.
And here's one of my spare masks. I won't let the Martians see me again. You can claim you defeated me. So, good luck.
Thanks. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
What's the news from the front?
Look what I have here. The King of Thieves mask.
That's what I've said all along. If you want something done, then you have to do it yourself.
That's right. Now can I choose something from your stock?
Yes, a deal's a deal. You can choose 2 items.
2? We agreed on 3.
I don't think so. I still remember exactly. You bring me the King of Thieves mask, and I'll let you choose 2 items as a reward. But nothing from my deluxe range.
But...
No arguments. You've earned it, my boy.
I want to collect my reward. I would like a roll of magically treated cloth as a reward for my epic battle against the King of Thieves.
Well, the roll is pretty valuable.
Do you think someone just give me that mask as a present? I earned that roll.
Yeah, well, here.
I'll come back later for my...
Take your time.
I have to...
If you have...
Mr. King,
How can I help you?
could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
You wouldn't happen to have a magic wand, would you?
Maybe we do. Many mages have come into the sewers over the years. Some of them never left.
Could you have a look for a wand for me?
Sure. If we find something, we'll hang a white flag in front of the entrance to the sewers and place the wand there. Okay?
Great, thanks. I have to sew myself a mage's robe. Could you see if I can find a pattern?
A pattern to make a mage's robe. In gnome size. Not such an easy feat. But there used to be a large tailor's workshop in the east of the town. It is possible that young mage novices also got their robes there. I'll send some rats over.
That would be nice of you. Maybe there's still something there. How about gold, a whole pile of it? Anything like that down here?
Aye, we won't be able to help you with that. There are many treasures down here. Gold, silver, gemstones, precious weapons, but The giant spiders have taken it all. And you don't want to mess with the giant spiders.
And now for something completely different. Who lives down here beside yourself?
Oh, lots of interesting people. My family and all the other remaining rat families, of course. Uncle Juan joined us recently. He used to have a good life in a dwarf bastion, but then a wild robot savagely attacked him. He fought for his life. Bravely.
Oh, how, terrible.
The poor hero still wakes up screaming. But apart from us rats, there are a few slime monsters, giant spiders, a couple of skeletons. All the stuff that young adventurers expect to find in a sewer.
Do a lot of people come down here?
Not so much recently. In the past, when the town was more lively, there was always adventurers coming here on the strangest of missions. It was almost as if there was someone standing up there, sending the newbies down the sewer in droves. Crazy.
Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
The white flag. The King of Thieves has something for me. Let's see. Ooh, there's a piece of paper in there. The good old King of Thieves. This is a pattern for a human child's mage robe. That should fit. Well, I might just have to let out the waist a touch. Here we go. Ta-da! And Grandad always said handicrafts were only for girls. Let's see. There's something there. It's long and thin. A magic wand. But that by itself doesn't help much. Whew. It works! It works! This is it! This is my wand! No magic in you, my Aunt Fanny. Hello, excuse me.
Oh, hello. A young gnome, and he's got outstanding manners to boot. What brings you here?
My name's Wilbur Weathervin. I'm from the White Ridge Mountains, and I have to speak to the Archmage.
Well then, young Wilbur, I'm Willie the Wondrous. What can I do for you?
Are you the showman Master Marcus told me about?
I don't know which showman your master Marcus told you about, but I am a showman. Willie Whopperman's the name. Some people call me Willie the Wondrous. But I only run my little fun fair on the side. First and foremost, I'm a fortune teller.
Is it true that you're very rich?
Why do you ask? Do you want to rob me?
Absolutely not. I want to be an honourable fighter for all that's good and right, and that means I can't rob anybody.
What do you want, then?
I need a lot of gold to be accepted into the mage school.
A pile of gold? Aha. I do have that much gold here, but it's the top prize from the Wheel of Fortune. I can't just give it to you.
Of course not. That would be too easy. Could I have a go on the Wheel of Fortune, please?
With pleasure.
How does it work?
As you can see, there are 4 different colors. Red, yellow, green, and blue. You tell me which color the wheel is going to stop on. If you manage to get it right 3 times in a row, then you win the jackpot.
Isn't it rather unlikely that someone would be able to guess the right colour 3 times in a row?
If it was easy, then the top prize wouldn't be a sack of gold.
Okay.
Which colour do you want?
It'll stop on blue.
All right, then. Off we go. Outstanding. You guessed right. You see, it isn't so difficult. So, on we go. Just 2 more correct guesses to win. Which colour do you want?
It'll stop on blue.
All right, then. Off we go. Oh, sadly, that was completely wrong. Do you want to try again?
I don't think so. The chance of winning is much too small for me.
As you wish. You are welcome to try again later.
The cage is lined with straw. There are lots of pigeon feathers and, well, the other stuff the pigeons leave lying around. I'll just take 1 feather, a big clean one. An empty cage, I guess. The sign says, Ziggy the invisible pink squirrel may bite. Please stay back. A cage full of hair. Huh, here's a small sign saying Bertram, the world's fattest hamster. Wow. Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Can you really predict the future?
Of course. People come from all across the land to ask me for advice, and I give them good tips in exchange for good gold.
And what do they want to know?
They want to know, for example, if the price of bread is going to rise. Then I tell them, yes, the price will rise. Then everyone buys lots of bread as a precaution, and the price really does rise.
Fascinating.
Or the women want to know what next season's colour will be. I always know.
So if you say that the ladies will be wearing green next year,
then everyone wears green.
You must be an excellent fortune teller then.
The best. Would people pay me so much gold for my prophecies if I wasn't?
Could you predict my future for me, please? I'd really appreciate it.
I see that I can.
Wow. But I don't have any gold.
Not a problem. I perceive that today it's going to be on the house.
Ooh, weird.
So, come on. Om, hocus pocus. I see the future. What do you want to know?
Will I be able to master the tasks that lie before me?
No, you'd be better off giving up and going home.
But then I would have failed.
Yes, sir, and I'd have been right. Do you want to know anything else?
What will the day bring?
I see darkness.
Uh-oh.
The day will end in it.
Even I could have predicted that.
Today you are going to play Wheel of Fortune. And when you do, you're going to ask yourself if you'd have done so without my prophesying it. Do you want to know more?
If you can see into the future, tell me what question I'm going to ask next.
Well... oh, the connection's broken. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your question was perhaps a bit too specific. My gift is very erratic.
Thanks just the same. That was very interesting. Ooh, strange. Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
These cages, what are they for?
Oh, the animals used to be part of my fare, but since I started earning my money with fortune-telling, they're just a hobby. Apart from the pigeons, of course.
What's with the pigeons?
The pigeons deliver my prophecies throughout the land. I work mainly for people I don't know personally.
Why?
Well, how shall I put it? Should a prophecy not quite come to pass, then it's better to be far away, don't you think?
Are you sure there's nothing wrong with the squirrel?
You think so? It looks pretty normal to me.
Maybe the crystal ball from the mage school would work better. His other predictions are pretty useless.
You're all right, aren't you? I hope he's all right. It's such an impressive animal, don't you think?
How do you know the squirrel is pink? Have you ever seen it?
I haven't, but I'm quite sure it's pink. You come across the pink ones more often.
Come to think of it, how can it have a colour if it's invisible?
The zoologists aren't quite sure. You could say it's still a mystery.
Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do for you?
Could you predict my future again, please?
I'd be happy to. Hocus poke.
That looks a lot different than it did last time. Mr. Wupperman, hello? He looks like he's completely out of it. Wonder if I can ask him questions. Was that an answer to my question? Can you speak as well? Okay. Will I fulfill my mission and give the Archmage the ring? No? But then it will all be for naught. Will something bad happen to me during this adventure? Will I be hurt? Am I going to die? Oh. Then tell me.
Huh? I must have fallen asleep again. Excuse me.
You don't know anymore?
No? About what?
Oh, nothing. I think he really saw into the future this time. But he seems to wake up after a few questions. Hello.
Wilbur, what can I do?
Could you predict my...
I'd be...
He's in a trance again. I think I can... Yeah, okay. If Mr. Wupperman always wakes up after a few questions, I'd have to carefully consider exactly what I want to ask him. I think I can do that. Is the colour blue or is it not blue? So, one of the two. That's a help. But the colour is shown on the wheel. I'm good at this kind of thing. Could you predict... He's in a trance again. He woke up after 5 questions, so that means I'll have to find out the right 3 colours in just 5 questions. Is it blue or yellow? Is it green? Is it green? Let's go to the next spin. Is it red or green? Is it red?
What's wrong with me? I must have dozed off again.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Could you predict... He's in a trance again. Is it green? Let's go to the next spin. Is it green or blue? Is it blue? Let's go to the next spin. Is it green or blue? Is it yellow?
What's wrong with me? I must have dozed off again.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Could we play another round of the Wheel of Fortune?
We can play 2 more rounds, if you like, my little friend. Which colour do you want?
It'll stop on green.
All right, then. Off we go. Outstanding. You guessed right. You see, it isn't so difficult. So, on which colour?
It'll stop on green.
All right. Unbelievable! 2 in a row. Do you know what that means?
Not really. Does it have something to do with the space-time continuum?
Not quite. It means that you are just 1 away from winning a pile of gold.
Oh, the pressure.
Which colour do you want?
It'll stop on yellow.
All right, then. Off we go. I don't believe it. The chances are...
About 1 in 4,096?
Exactly. Perhaps you can see into the future, just like me.
Certainly not as well as you do. Do I get my sack of gold now?
But of course, you've won it.
Oh, thanks ever so much. Master Marcus?
Wilbur, what's that you're wearing?
Looks good, doesn't it?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a little mage standing in front of me. What can I do for you?
I found a magic wand.
Excellent. But like I said, you can't just use any old wand. You have to be...
It shot a fountain of sparks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's unexpected. Congratulations.
Thanks. Ta-da! I've got a pile of gold for you, Master Marcus.
Really? Amazing. Who did you mug, then?
I would never mug anyone. Real heroes just don't do that kind of thing.
And that's what you want to be. A hero. Not an easy job, that. But thanks for the gold.
So, I've fulfilled the conditions for admission. I have the robes, the magic wand, and a pile of gold.
I have to admit, I didn't expect you to manage that. Well done.
Thank you.
And you're sure you want to risk all this gold?
Of course. It's a very good investment.
Well, if you say so. Now you're officially my mage apprentice. The only pupil, and the first in a long time, in Master Marcus's magical mage school.
Wow. And what do I have to do to get my mage degree?
You will have to accomplish 3 tasks that I will set you.
I should have known. What do I have to do to become a mage? What kind of tests do I have to pass?
Well, that's simple. 3 examinations in any order successfully completed here in front of me, and you receive your mage degree. In one, you have to brew a magical potion. Herbs, potions, and tinctures are an important branch of magic. Another involves you coming into possession of a powerful magical artifact. It's important to own precious magical objects. It distinguishes us mages from the general population, and they can be very useful. And, of course, you have to perform at least 1 spell. Whatever you like. Perhaps something with sheep?
Well, that doesn't sound like a walk in the park.
No, you can't have your gold back. I did warn you beforehand.
I'll make it. Don't you worry. I'd like to brew that magic potion. How do I do that?
In principle, it's just like cooking. You have to get hold of the ingredients and then mix them all together in that big cauldron over there.
That's it?
Yes, in principle, but a vegetable soup doesn't explode if you stir this in the wrong direction or add an ingredient a few seconds too late. You can use all the ingredients here in the school, but you'll have to find some of them yourself.
Which potion would you recommend for a beginner?
No idea. I'd suggest one that's not potentially deadly.
Maybe a healing potion or a mana potion.
Oh, please, those aren't real magic potions. These days, those things are bottled industrially in 159-litre barrels. No, it has to be something a bit more difficult than that. Have a look on the bookshelves. There are some recipe books there.
What exactly do you mean by magical artifact, and where can I get one?
That's the whole point of the task. Magical artifacts are extremely rare. The more powerful they are, the more difficult it is to find them.
And how powerful does it have to be?
You can't really say exactly. You show me an artifact and I will evaluate it. You can only be absolutely certain if you find an extraordinarily powerful object. Legions of mages have been hunting for such objects for generations, and once you finally get hold of such an artifact, then you don't let it go. There's even a story that the famous mage Balthazar the Brittle took his most powerful artifact with him when he died, so that no other mage could get their hands on it.
Took it with him when he died? How did he manage that?
No one really knows for sure, but that mirror over there has something to do with it. It belonged to Balthazar, and somehow he managed to take his artifact with him to the other side.
What kind of artifact is it?
An amulet. You can see it in the old portraits, but nowadays no one really knows what it's capable of. It's extraordinarily powerful. That much is certain.
So powerful that I would be sure to pass the test were I to bring it?
You can bet your life on that.
Right, then I'll get it.
Good luck. That's a ghost mirror. Only ghosts can pass through it.
Is there a simple way to become a ghost?
You have to die. If you're interested in this subject, then you should stop by the Swamp of the Dead. There's someone living there who I'm sure can help you.
The Swamp of the Dead? Yes. It's here on my map. I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.
Recipe book, theory of magic defense, advanced rune translation. Here it is. Potions and elixirs. It's a folder with lots of loose sheets. Most are handwritten recipes, but some are also cut from magazines. This doesn't look too bad. The Power of Elixir. Step-by-step instructions for beginners. Power elixirs grant superhuman strength and increased confidence. That's the one for me. Here's the list of ingredients and a step-by-step guide on how to mix the potion. I'd better see about getting the ingredients first.
You summoned me, Mother?
A book. Directions to the artifact are in an old book, and it is lost. That damned elf must have it. Not to mention a ring. A ring has been sent to the Archmage.
Curses! Who has it?
Just unknown. My spies tell me that he is already in the town, but he has not yet been admitted to see the Archmage.
We must stop him!
Yes, before the old man becomes aware of anything.
I think I have an idea. The gnome will never reach the Archmage, but, Mother, I need your help.
Hello.
Wilbur.
Excuse me, but your hamster, Bertram, isn't he a little overweight?
Of course. He's the fattest hamster in the world.
But isn't the cage just a touch too small for him?
No, Bertram likes it cozy, and he doesn't move around all that much.
Imagine that. I'll just be going.
I have seen the...
Hello.
Wilbur.
I'll just be...
I have seen...
Excuse me, Master...
What is it?
I can already do magic. I made a bunch of sparks with my wand.
Oh, please, that's not magic. No, you have to perform a real spell. Make something disappear. Or transform something. Something like that. The best novices traditionally turn someone into a sheep.
Into a sheep? Why a sheep?
The sheep is the mascot of our order. They're soft, they're warm. Have you got a problem with sheep?
No. I just don't know how to go about something like that.
Of course you don't. It takes years of practice.
Years of practice? I don't have years. I need that diploma straight away.
Even simple spells, levitation or the like, need lots of practice. That's assuming there's even enough magic in you.
I have to find a spell I can learn today.
There isn't any such thing, at least not here. I'll teach you your first spells in the next few months. For anything else, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I have to...
Goodbye.
Hello.
Wilbur.
I have to learn a magic spell really quickly, and I thought maybe you could help.
What kind of spell?
Well, for my final exam, I have to cast a spell for Master Marcus. He says it takes months to learn, and I don't have that much time.
I don't think that should be a problem. I know lots of magic tricks.
Tricks?
For example, I know a trick that is largely unfamiliar to the experts, which uses a top hat and a rabbit. Your Master Marcus will be utterly dumbfounded by it. All I need is a rabbit and a top hat.
Wow! And you could teach me the spell today?
Indubitably. It'll only take 5 minutes.
Right. I'll get the rabbit and the hat. This is my lucky day. Almost too good to be true. But if something is too good to be true, it's sure to be true all the same, I always say. I'll just be
I have seen that you're going to come back. See you then.
That carrot can't even fit into Bertram's cage anymore. Maybe he really does eat a tad too much. I think this is doing him a favour. Some of the containers have little labels, while some don't. Hopefully I'll be able to find most of the ingredients I need here. Otherwise I'll have to look elsewhere. Peppermint. Hey, I need that for my potion. Could be fresher. It'll have to do. A wooden press. It can be used to press fruits and such to get juice or extracts. I'm only brewing one potion, so I'll take just one vial. There's no label on this box. Ah! It's full of fat white grubs. They must be asthmatic trans fat maggots. I'll take them with me. A stone mortar and pestle. The mortar can be used to grind up potion ingredients. A stone mortar and pestle. I wonder how many humans once trained to become mages here.
3.
Do. Hello, Mr. Merchant.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I have to go.
If you have...
Excuse me,
What is it?
I have to...
Good.
Now that's what I call a big sandwich. The king and the other rats can really eat their fill from this one. I found the pattern and the wand. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Wilbur. Let me know if you need anything else.
Could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
One of my tests for my final exam requires me to brew a potion.
Say no more. You're missing some ingredients.
You got it?
These ingredients for potions really are ridiculous. I always wonder, how did someone come up with the idea of mixing dragon snot with the hair from the backside of a raccoon in a potion? Really, how? What do you need then?
Here, see for yourself.
I'm afraid I can't help you with most of that. But this here, stag beetle antlers. Uncle Juan has some of those hanging on his wall. I'll ask him if he will give us a couple.
Could you get me those 2 ingredients? That would really be a huge help.
Not a problem for the King of Thieves. I'll hang the flag in front of the entrance again as soon as we have anything.
And now... Take care,
Take care, my friend.
That's disgusting sewer slime. And to top it off, it's mouldy too. Hopefully I'll never be forced to touch it. How else? Let's see. These are stag beetle antlers. Lucky thing Uncle Alfred had these on the wall. That is to say, stag beetles don't have antlers. Strange. Why is there a lit lamppost here in the middle of the swamp so far away from the town? A rather large and ugly stone head. It has only been roughly carved, a truly primitive work. The tree looks anything but healthy. Its bark is covered in strange mushrooms, and it seems to be slowly sinking into the swamp. There's a plant growing on that tree. Hey, those are Red Devil's armpits. I have them. I wonder what kind of animal that was. And more importantly, are there any still alive around here? We'll see. Really rotten. Aha! Bone worms have been at work here. They go through bone like a woodworm through a tree. Now I have the worms for my potion. Shimmering blue mushrooms with green speckles. Those could be the ghost mushrooms I need for my potion. I think I can pull out a few threads. Yep, that's a nice thin rope. A top hat. Unfortunately, I can't reach it. An old book. It's empty. Whoa, a human skeleton. Maybe the poor soul was part of the ship's crew. I can't see anything all that interesting. The skeleton looks kind of old and smells a little, but otherwise...
I don't smell.
You almost scared me to death.
I don't doubt it, sadly.
Who are you?
I'm Death.
Ah!
Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
I'm just so excited because you're the first celebrity I've ever met. Death. Wow.
Bah, what is death in this world? Nothing. This is a damn point-and-click adventure. No one dies. In any other reasonable role-playing game, you have to kill 100 rats to reach the second level. Now that's a real game.
And is it a bad thing if nobody can die?
It is for me. I'm unemployed. I'm not qualified to do anything else. It was my life.
You know, I've noticed it's nighttime here in the swamp, but it's daytime in the town. Why's that?
I don't know. Probably magic.
Ah. Do you know the ghost mirror in the mage school?
Certainly. It used to belong to old Balthazar.
Master Marcus says it leads to the land of the dead.
Yes, it does. But only ghosts can walk through the mirror.
Isn't there some other way?
Why should there be? It's a ghost mirror. No living being would be interested in walking through the mirror, believe me.
Isn't death not the end, but just the beginning of something new?
I'm sorry. Are you trying to be intellectual?
Come on, it is one of life's fundamental questions.
I've never been interested in what comes after me. I just look ahead. You should, too.
But you're death. Who's to stop you from killing people?
It's not that simple. I'm in middle management. I don't make any decisions. I just carry them out.
Which means...
It's the boss who decides when someone's time is up, not me. It's all written down in that book there, the Book of the Dead. Name and time of death of everything living in this world. But as you can see, there's nothing written in it. No murder, no accident, no suicide. No one has ever died here, and no one ever will die here. What am I doing here?
Could you turn me into a ghost?
Ghosts are dead people who still have something they need to sort out in this world. You're still alive, and no one is allowed to die in this game. Do you see the problem?
Yes, of course, but there has to be a way.
My hands are tied. As long as your name isn't in the book, I'm not allowed to kill you. As much as I'd like to.
If you were to write a couple of names in the Book of the Dead, well, then you could go out and kill them, couldn't you?
And get into trouble with the auditors. No thanks.
Someone audits the Book of the Dead. What do they do?
They check the should and haves. Have I killed exactly the number of people I should have? One little death too many, and all hell breaks loose. No, no, I'm not fiddling the Book of the Dead.
That thing up there on the shelf, that's a top hat, isn't it?
Aren't you a clever one?
Well, I am a gnome of the world.
It belonged to my father. He always wore it. He was a grave digger.
You mean your father wasn't deaf?
No, I was the first one in the family to go to university.
Would you lend me your top hat for a bit? I'll bring it back to you in top shape.
You want to repair it? No. Father's top hat stays just how it is.
Then would you just lend it to me the way it is?
Absolutely not. It's an old family heirloom.
I have to be going. deadly boring, yeah?
Oh, good grief.